Well, taking a look back at some more local history, this time across the river in Winona, Morgan's Jewelers was established in 1862 by S.W. Morgan, back when Abraham Lincoln was president, and just 4 years after Minnesota became a state. News 19's Crystal Flintrop gives us a look into this still family-owned jewelry store.
Morgan's means a lot to myself and in my family and the Winona community as well.
160 years ago, S.W. Morgan started a legacy with the sale of a watch key for 5 cents.
And one of the interesting things when Morgan opened his business, one of his big sales was eyeglasses. They were probably a bigger seller than jewelry at the time.
Exactly 65 days after opening, the jewelry store suffered an astonishing loss.
It was a short-lived experience as there was a fire in the middle of the summer in 1862, which destroyed the building. According to information gleaned out of the newspapers, he was able to salvage a good share of his records and his stock, but lost the building.
Morgan's Jewelers changed locations twice more to where it stands now on 3rd Street.
It's been in business with different owners, but the same continuous name, oldest in the state.
After surviving global depressions, 11 major wars, 30 presidents, and epidemics, celebrating milestone after milestone is something that the current owner attributes to customers and the community.
Being in business for 160 years, that's a pretty big accomplishment, I think. That's important. We've established a customer base that trusts us. Customers and family members bring things that have been in their family for over 100 years, and they trust us to repair it, rebuild it, maybe duplicate it. We're a small local business, and we thrive on, Winona community and the surrounding area.
Family was an important Morgan value, keeping the store in the family for 3 generations, and Gamoki is following that tradition.
My father, who worked at another jewelry store across the street, Mr. Morgan had approached him and asked him if he might be interested in, running a jewelry store. And my father got into the jewelry industry as a watchmaker. And so my dad bought it in 1978 and has been working here ever since. My dad asked me 27 years ago, and now my oldest son works here as well. He's worked here for a little over 5 years, and hopefully, if everything goes well, he'll take over when it's time for me to semi-retire.
With a dream that Morgan's Jewelers will thrive for the next century, Gamoki, his family, and the community celebrated the last 160 years in the heart of Winona. At Morgan's Jewelers, I'm Crystal Flintrop, News 19.
And while continuing to pay homage to its historical past, Gamoki says he plans on making Morgan's Jewelers into an experience for its customers while continuing to grow with the Winona community.